Again.
I know.
Okay, so got some hands here.
Yeah. Basically, this is just like a load of games against this one guy,
Yeah.
and he just he just thrashed me. But I
Okay.
didn't think he was that great. I just think I made a lot of mistakes.
Okay.
Um, they're the yeah. So if we just go through a few of the games and see how many we can get through, sort of thing.
Yeah. Sure. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is just like first hand, first game.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Was it on hundreds or
No,
fifties?
this was the 60s.
Okay.
What do you think of that
Yeah.
flow?
So I think it's fine. I
Yeah.
think it's fine. I'll check call again.
Oh, check forward as
Yeah. I think you could also fold, but it's just he can easily be bluffing on this card,
Yeah.
and yeah, your ace high can easily be good, and
Yeah.
maybe he's also going to bluff on a club.
Yeah.
And maybe he's not going to fire a third barrel. So I would call on this, and you can also just see at the pot odds you don't need that good equity in order to call.
Yeah.
You need 28, right? And if he got king x, like you got around 18 or something like that. So he doesn't need to be bluff. He doesn't need to bluff that much in order for you to call on this turn at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, you got 18% against king x. So yeah, if he's just a second barrel with a decent barreling percentage, then it's a mistake to fold.
Okay. Cool. Calling that free bet.
Yeah, I think it's okay. It's borderline, but it's okay.
I wasn't sure whether to raise here or flat. I just flatted because I didn't think I would be if he shoves over the top. I didn't think I'd be getting it in good very often.
No, I agree. Also, I don't think that he's going to shove with the worst hand
Yeah,
too
that's what I mean.
often. So yeah, I think calling is. I would also just call here, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. And then that is
Hmm.
just it's basically just aimed at a jack.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. Yeah, I like. Yeah, I like the bet actually. I like it. I don't think that he got a very strong checking range on this river at all.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. I think he would just shove with almost anything that beats you because you don't have too many floats on this board besides a few couple of flush draws.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that you. Yeah, I like it definitely.
Yeah. Okay. And then he has ace ten.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
And
actually
so
nice.
when I saw that, I was I just thought he was a bit of an idiot.
Yeah, I don't like the call either. I
And
don't
then
like it at all.
so I was thinking, uh, I want to be sort of not many free bet bluffs against him, mainly like wide value free bets,
Hmm.
and going for thin value and but not bluffing too much.
Hmm. I like it. I think
Yeah,
that's a good adjustment.
but I did bluff. I did try and bluff him, and it didn't work.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
But yeah, you should definitely tighten up with your bluffing frequency when you see a guy make the call. Like he's only ahead of a couple of flush draws,
yeah,
and a lot of the flush draws that you got on that board will also have a pair in it because of the jack.
yeah,
Okay, but yeah, let's move on. And another thing, he got the ace blocker, so because of that, there are fewer flush draws in your range, of course.
Oh, what? Okay, yeah,
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 he had ace-6 of spades. So
yeah.
yeah, okay.
You think it's c-bet there?
Yeah, I think it's fine. I would also make the c-bet.
Um, what do you think that free bet? That was something that Mercy was saying about. He likes to non-all-in free bet them around 20 big blinds and but call a shove.
Yeah, I think I definitely think yeah, I think it's interesting. Um, so what hands would you free bet all in with, and what hands would you free bet to a smaller size with?
Oh, okay, so all in with against him with ace x pairs. Um, basically ace x and pairs at this depth, and
Okay.
then non all in with king queen, king jack, aces and kings.
Yeah, I think. What about do would you if you played against a good player, would you also had some free bet bluffs with a low bet size, a
Um,
low free bet size?
I would. It would depend. Probably if I hadn't really free bet bluffed him through the match, I probably wouldn't. Like if I didn't have reads that he was going to fold wide to free bets,
Yeah,
I mean I'd be unbalanced
yeah,
un until I had reads that he was. Do you know what I mean? I don't
yeah.
know.
But I think that okay, let's say you're playing against a really solid, a good player,
Yeah.
and you just mentioned that if you haven't been free bet bluffing, then you would not do it.
Okay. When that's exactly when I should do it.
Yeah, because if you hadn't been free betting too much, then against a good player, your free betting will look a lot stronger.
Yeah.
And if you're free betting with a low free bet size, I think alarm bells will go off in his mind.
Yeah.
Because let's say you've only been free betting one time during the match, and then suddenly we are in the end game with 20 big blinds effective, and you free bet with a low free bet size. Then
Okay, yeah.
because you haven't been free betting, I would assume that you're probably going to be pretty strong
Yeah.
because your frequency is so low.
Mm.
So yeah, if you haven't been free betting too much against good players, then start free bet bluffing more.
So, but how with a non all in free bet then?
You can do it both with a non all-in free bet, but also with an all-in free bet. But of course, if you think you're going to get like almost as much, or maybe even more credit in some occasions with non all-in free bet, then of course you're going to risk way less with a non all-in free bet.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can free bet, and you can also make a non all-in free bet 20 big blinds effective and
Yeah.
easily fold to a shove with a
Yeah.
hand like maybe 7-5 suited, for example.
Okay, yeah. And is that about as low as you're going, do you think? 20 big blinds?
With regards to
With regards to a non all in.
um yeah, maybe 18 big blinds is yeah, it's a math question of course when you're
Yeah.
going to be committed, I
Oh,
think,
I see.
but you could do it at 15 big blinds and maybe just free bet click it, but you need to be pretty sure in order for you not to be committed that your opponent are going to give it a lot of credit and not jam wide against it at all.
Yeah.
Because as soon as your opponent is going to 4-bet just a little bit light against your small 3-bets, if you are, let's say, 15 big blinds effective,
Yeah.
then you're going to be pretty committed. But it's easy because try to pull up a calculator. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Let's say that you have 15 big blinds each. I'll just write here. So the stacks is this 1500 versus 1500, and this is the blinds.
Yeah.
And then your opponent raises to 200, and let's say that you got 7-5 suited,
Yeah.
and you decide that a small free bet is what you want to do this time because you think it's going to look really, really strong, and
Yeah.
you just think that your opponent are folding too much in general, so you don't have to go all in. You can just make a really small free bet. Let's
Yeah.
say that he jams now, then you need to call like if he jams over you. You need to jam. You need to call 1100 into a pot that's going to be 3k in total. You see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you need 36% equity to make the call.
Okay. Yeah.
And if let's try to go to poker stove, and
So should I do a hand like 7-5 suited?
yeah, and let's look at a range at a let's see that let's say that he is jamming pretty tight against your small three bet.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's give him a range of like it's not even certain that he's going to jam fives. If he really thinks it looks strong, he could maybe find a fold. Like I can easily find a fold with pocket fives if I'm playing against a huge net,
Yeah.
or if I'm playing against somebody who I perceive to be like just knitters in general with his free bet frequencies and with his frequencies in general.
Yeah.
Let's say that he's also going to jam king queen suited. Let's say that this is his range. I think this is actually a little bit wide,
Okay.
but I
Yeah.
think it's a fair. It's but you can see that you're still like you don't have 36 at all
Yeah.
against this range, and even if you widen it a bit, like if you give him more aces, more king jacks, more pairs, you can
Uh,
still you can still free bet 15 big blinds effective and fold to a shove.
yeah.
So it's just all this endgame stuff. It's all about math, of course.
Yeah.
When you're going to be committed, so you just need to play around with the numbers, and I think it's really nice. I think what Mercenary is teaching is really good because it's just it's pretty good like for a basic understanding of about what ranges are good to do X with, because
Yeah.
the small aces, as you mentioned, they just don't play good in a free bet pot when your opponent calls, so you would just prefer to go all in with them, and the
Yeah.
same goes with pocket pairs. But yeah, if you can, I think we are going to this is a range that would be wide enough for us to have to call with 7-5 probably. Not even,
No. Yeah.
not even
And
8.
that's yeah. And from the prior player that we're describing, that's
Yeah.
really
And it's
unlikely.
also pretty cool because if you can get him to fold a ton of hands with making a small free bet, then let's say that he don't got a calling range for some reason,
Yeah.
then he is going to throw away a lot of chips by folding too much, and you're going to invest a really small amount to win quite a lot of chips instead of going all in.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, okay, that was
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
cool.
Oh yeah. That's good. Okay. All right. Should I just carry on?
Yeah, just carry on.
Okay. Right. Hold on. Um. Seeing this hand. One time, like once I bet there.
Yeah,
He has 400 behind. If he was to shove, like I'd have really good odds, wouldn't I? But do you know what I mean? Do you think you would be calling there?
no, I don't think so. Once again, it's a math question,
Yeah.
but you would be getting really good odds, but yeah, we could calculate it easily whether you would have to call.
Okay. What shall I get up?
yeah, we could like okay, so the pot in total
would be
that would be 400, 800 in
and
total plus 300, 1100, and you would have to call 250 more. So try to take the calculator. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
250
Did you
would
say I'd
be
have to call 250? Oh, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, I'd have to call. Yeah, yeah.
that's right, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we need 22% equity, and so you just need to find out, yeah, would you have 22% equity in that spot? Let's say that he got some aces and some, if he got a couple of random flush draws, which you could be ahead of,
Yeah.
then you probably would have to call. But yeah, I think you could figure this out by yourself.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So no
Yeah.
reason for us to do it right now. But I think I would fold. But I could be wrong. Maybe you could give him a range. Like you could easily give him a range that proves it to be a call. So I'm actually not sure about it.
Okay, right.
I think it depends on how many flush draws that he's going to shove where you are actually ahead. It really doesn't have to be that many, giving the really great odds that you're going to get in order for you to make a correct call.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
What do you think of the call on the river?
I would probably have folded the river actually, given what I've seen from him so far.
Yeah.
The reason is that when you check back the flop, I think you look a lot like 8x or Jack X,
Oh, okay.
because you would probably always continuation bet with air on this board,
Yeah.
or you would do that really often, I think. So, but yeah, I just didn't think that he would bluff into that range. But of course, sometimes it's obviously fine to call as you did here, and sometimes you get a lot of really good information against them. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to matter too much whether you call or fold here, because yeah, but I would fold probably. But nice call.
And do you think I should have C bet?
No, I like to check back. I think it's pretty good. Like, there's not too much reason for c-betting on the sport.
Okay.
You could do it, but it's just a shame to fold against a check raise, and sometimes this happens, which is obviously pretty good
Yeah.
for you.
Okay. I think this is the last. That's the only game I won against him.
Okay. Okay, let me just pause the video then, and we can have the next match.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll just split it up again.